What was your first idea that popped in your head when you formed NKA?
The first thing that popped in my head was the song NKA that we've written just before Grasspop. That's always my first idea of when we started the band.
The first thing that I was thinking about when starting NKA, I was thinking this is just gonna be another studio project, to be honest. I never imagined at the beginning that we would become a full band.
We just started it as a studio project, but let's say that I already had in mind to start a full band.
And the biggest challenge was finding members, which we eventually succeeded in.
When I DM'd Green for playing bass, he was like, yeah, check music out and stuff, and I was just like instantly sold on it. Because a lot of my friends or lots of bands I played in or whatever, I asked them, play a breakdown, like dum dum, a heavy breakdown or something, and they didn't know what that was. And I was like, how could you not know what a fucking breakdown is?
I know that. I wasn't in a band yet, and I was walking around in the streets, and I wrote Line Ice, the chorus. I was chatting with Blue, and he was, yeah, they're so excited from your chorus. It was really good, and they made something. And then I got the first track from it, and I listened to it, and I was like, okay, that's cool, that's nice. And after that, they said, yeah, join the band. So, yeah.
What do you think has changed when you started playing, for example, in Dethroned?
I think like Dethroned, I was not even the guitar player that I am now. I learned a lot like from Red. Because I was only playing guitar again for like 1 year when I met Red. So I had a progress to grow, and I think a new era was also for me more like trying to implement my own style and all that stuff, but it was mostly the melodic parts were more from Red, and I tried to play the rhythm.
I think in the back of my mind I always dreamed of becoming like a full band and playing on stage and being with a group of friends. That's amazing, but I never thought it would go this direction.
The name for my bass, Jonathan.
What the fuck?
That's from an interview of Paul Rudd for like an Avengers movie or something. When he asked what's the name of Thor's hammer, he just said Jonathan. So I'm just gonna call my bass Jonathan, whatever, man.
You've done a bit of gigging with NKA. What's the craziest situation that ever happened during a gig? One of the most memorable things that happened.
I think the one in B52 when we got the call 1 hour up front that there were no cables, nothing, and that we had to call people to borrow some stuff and all of that stuff. I think that was some stressful moment.
I want to play music every day. I want to go on tours. I want to go on stages where I look at 90,000 people screaming songs and singing songs we wrote, lyrics as we wrote, people that recognize stuff from themselves, from their lives in the lyrics we wrote, and singing together, being one family with all our friends. That's what I want.
What drives me the most to play with NKA? Yeah, I would say, like music-wise, there are great parts to play. It's usually stuff that I wanted to play. And what really motivates me to play with them is being in a band where all the other members are sticking their nose into the same direction. Like, as in the sense of everybody is very committed that will strive for the same goals.
This band for me has shown me that you don't have to exist for a long time. You don't have to have a big label. You don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to have all that to get to your goal. And it's something that motivates me so much because all of us are just very driven and we pass that energy to each other. And then we just keep going. No matter what happens, we are all just so driven because we have that goal of we want to get somewhere, we want to get this music out there, we want to see people enjoy it, we want to make people feel things and forget bad stuff, just enjoying it, then that we just keep going no matter what happens. Like we got robbed and all that stuff, all the bad stuff that happens, it didn't stop our motivation to stop making music or to let things go. We just keep going on, and that's another thing that keeps me going.